shoot it over here.
I'm looking at you.
Okay. Now that Feud's coming out, you've been working on it for forever.
Right.
What are you most excited about that the public will see? It's like a scene or a moment that you're just like, I can't wait until they see this.
Okay.
The thing that's my favorite part of, I think, the show, which is so tailor-made for Gold Derby readers, is the Oscar episode, because we spent months and months and months recreating that year's Oscars, and it was a year I was always obsessed with, I would always read a lot about, and my favorite moment, I think, is the moment in episode 5 where Maximilian Schell opens the envelope to say who the winner is, and you see Bette Davis's face, you see Joan Crawford's face, and you realize, I think, both the triumph and pain of what award season is, and how for many it can be just so validating and fun, and yet painful when you lose, and how deep that is as a human experience. That was my favorite thing, and we spent a lot of time on that, recreating the dresses, the sets.
That long tracking shot.
The tracking shot. We had to recreate the backstage area because it was no longer there.
Right.
So a lot of that, when you're watching it, is a very several minute long tracking shot, but we built those rooms. So that was a lot of time and love.
Just one last quick question. You mentioned loss. We were right next to where the Oscars were the other night. If somebody did that to you and tried to take away an award you just won, what would you do?
You know, I was watching.
What would you do, and what would you want to do?
I had a weird reaction when I watched that moment, to be honest with you. I burst into tears when I was watching it. I was very oddly emotional, and at the end of it, I'm like, what am I so emotional about? Because it's just an award show. But I felt terrible for the La La Land people, and I thought they handled it so well, and I felt terrible for Moonlight, because I thought it deserved that moment, and I think that moment would have been so important to so many young gay kids watching that ceremony, and I felt they were robbed of that. So I was very emotional. If it had happened to me, I would have, I think, done what the gracious La La Land producers did, which is to say, here you go.
Right.
You know,
That's yours.
yours.
Well, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Thanks so much.